On Sunday afternoon, an Amazon delivery driver was attacked and shot at on Newfield Drive in Penn Hills. Police have confirmed that it was not a robbery because nothing was stolen from the truck. They are further investigating to see if it was a targeted or random attack. A Fly Like a Girl Club is here all summer in South Fayette learning how to fly drones. Recently, the South Side has been a place where people don't feel safe anymore. But this past weekend, the police have cracked down and gave 21 tickets for traffic violation and 36 tickets for drunkenness, open containers, and public urination. Breaking news, right now, police are investigating a shooting on Bataan Avenue in Clairton. One man was rushed to the hospital and the other man was taken into custody. According to police officials, two men were fighting over a stolen backpack. A third man walked in and pulled a gun on the scene, and one of the males fighting shot the man that entered in the leg. The man was then rushed to Jefferson Hospital and is in non-life-threatening injuries. We will have more information on air and online as it comes. Reporting in Clairton, Natalea Hillen, live KDKA TV News. There are two huge events happening this weekend in the Pittsburgh area. Taylor Swift will have her two concerts Friday and Saturday at Acrisure Stadium, and the Juneteenth celebration will be going on at Point State Park Friday to Monday. With large crowds expected this weekend, the Pittsburgh Police, EMS, Emergency Management, and the State Police are teaming up to fully staff both events. And in order to avoid traffic gridlock, Public Safety has a few recommendations on how to be safe and efficient.
We ask that everyone who is attending or participating please plan their journey far ahead of time, taking public transit as much as possible, buses the T.
There will be around 70,000 concert goers in attendance each night. The North Shore parking lots are strictly for ticket holders. There will be no street parking allowed. Acrisure Stadium's top priority heading into this weekend is to keep concert goers safe, and that means no fans without tickets congregating outside the stadium.
And we want to ensure that the only people that are coming down to the North Shore are those with tickets to the actual concert on both Friday and Saturday.
Starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday, the Juneteenth parade will cause a few road closures downtown. Pittsburgh Public Safety has prepared heavily for the events. Make sure that you plan ahead for both of these events, like where you're going to park and if you're not familiar with the bag policy at Acrisure Stadium. On the North Shore, Natalea Hillen, KDKA TV News. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in their final days of training camp here in Latrobe. They just had a huge win in Tampa, and I talked to some of the players, and they are ready for what's to come next.
I feel like it's going pretty well. We know as a defense we got to be vocal to be good. That's how the good defense stand in this league. So that's really just our main focus right now, just keep on communicating, keep on getting the checks and everything like that.
Defensive lineman Cam Hayward tells me what the team is still working on leading up to the regular season games.
Continue to just keep getting better at the little things, whether it's tackling, on defense, get more acquainted on offense with a lot of different personnel guys, but defense, we just got to continue to keep working on the communication.
The Black and Gold are gearing up for their next preseason game this Saturday against the Buffalo Bills at Acrisure Stadium. Just another chance for some players to get their spot on the roster. Out here in Latrobe, Natalea Hillen, KDKA TV News. Looking for something fun to do with your children this summer? The Neighborhood North Museum of Play in Beaver Falls is a great space for children to learn, play, and grow. The innovative and creative Museum of Play is the perfect place for children at any age to make a mark on the world. And it saves parents living in the Beaver Falls area a commute to the city museums.
I told them that when we came here, I said, this seems to be a combination of the Children's Museum and the Science Center, but a lot closer, so I think they would like it a lot.
Founder and executive director Christine Kroger says the museum officially opened to the public in November of 2021. In addition to the exhibits, Neighborhood North also offers a wide range of summer camps and after-school programs.
And we just find that the kids are just loving it, really allowing them to explore different ways of learning.
The learning exhibits positively impact children's critical thinking, language, social emotional skills, and the ability to learn overall. You can see that kids love watching the Scarsake through the pipes, building Legos, playing in the market, and measuring beads. 6-year-old Elena Siniani loves playing in the facility.
There's so many stuff that you can play with. Like slides and stuff and it's like a playground.
The Museum of Play is not just for children, but also a safe space for parents to bond with their child. And it brings the community together as one.
Kids learn best when they're learning something with a grown-up that they love and trust. And so we want that space for our kids in our community here and for the region in general.
The future is bright for Neighborhood North because they are planning on building an entire new facility in the next 3 to 5 years in this space. It is 9 times the size of their current space right now. In Beaver Falls, Natalea Hillen, KDK TV News. Mia Buddha started kicking soccer balls at the age of 5 on the Mount Lebanon fields.
Yeah, so I started playing all the sports when I was younger. My parents kind of just signed me up for everything, but soccer was the one that I gravitated to and the first sport I fell in love with.
She has played on club teams for the Riverhounds and was the first Indian American to play on the Under-17 Women's National World Cup team. She was able to meet up with some young Mount Lebanon soccer players. She shared with the young players what that was like.
Playing in India and being able to have that honor was amazing, and it's something I'm really proud of, but I think I'd really like to continue to see the diversity in sports continue.
While she was in India, she worked with her team and the Indian team captain to collect cleats and other equipment to give to local girls.
We just put that together and went to meet some of these girls and hear their stories and share ours and provide them with some of the things that we hope that they can have in the future.
In 2 weeks, Mia will be heading back to Stanford University, where she plays for the women's soccer team. Her goal is to win the national championship with her team and get her degree. Her major consists of a combination of computer science, psychology, philosophy, and linguistics. She hopes to play for the Under-20 World Cup team and has plans after graduation.
Yeah, after graduation, I definitely love to play professionally, whether it be in the NWSL or overseas, but then ultimately my goal is to win a Women's World Cup in the Olympics with the U.S. national team.
She has already accomplished so much as a young player. Mia wants to continue to inspire young soccer players and show that you can accomplish anything in life.
I think just anything's possible. If you have passion and you work hard, you can achieve your goals, and no matter what anyone says or what society's expectations for you may be, if you work hard and you really want something, you can achieve it.
Men's and women's soccer enter conference play in fashion. Volleyball and esports take a couple of tough losses. Some of the biggest high school football matchups in the region. The Dolphins score 70 points and the Commanders only score 3. And who is to blame for the Steelers' subpar offense? It's time to come on down to the Pioneer Sideline. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Natalea Hillen. It was another great week for Point Park soccer. The men's team completed a 2-0 home weekend to start the RSC conference schedule. They played against Brescia University last Thursday, September 21st, and got the win with a score of 10-0. 8 different players scored goals throughout the game. At halftime, the Pioneers had a 4-0 lead over Brescia. Goals were scored by Bruno Lancelotti, Moritz Sarfert, and Yame Ginevard with 2. In the final 45 minutes, they got 6 more. Goals were scored by Philip Harder, Giovanni Pezzi with 2, Mills Benning, Felipe Menzies, and Peter Holt. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pioneer Sideline for the spring semester. I'm your host, Natalea Hillen. Last week, Point Park University received a formal invitation to join the Mountain East Conference, a National Collegiate Athletic Association Division II league beginning in the fall of 2024. Pending Point Park's acceptance into the NCAA Division II membership process, the Pioneers will officially become members of the MEC in July of 2024. This means sports such as basketball, track and field, baseball, and softball will complete their seasons as members of the NAIA's River States Conference before transitioning to the MEC in the summer. Point Park would participate in 15 of the MEC's 23 sponsored sports, with plans to add 4 additional MEC sports, including men's and women's lacrosse, men's and women's tennis, and men's and women's wrestling over the next 2 years. This is a very exciting step for Point Park sports, and we can't wait to see it all unfold. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Natalea Hillen. It was another great week for Point Park soccer. The Point Park University men's soccer team traveled to IU East this past Saturday and took the dub back home to Pittsburgh 1-0. The Pioneers had a 20-4 shot advantage throughout the entire game. The game got a little rough, with IU East getting 5 yellow cards and got 7 fouls in the second half. All penalties led to Philip Harder scoring a penalty kick with 68:35 on the clock. Point Park's goalkeeper Edward Garcia saved IU East 3 shots on the net, and Point Park defenders helped with breaking up passes and winning battles in the air.